Warning: the following game contains flashing lights and jump scares. Your discretion is advised. Hi everyone, my name is Starnova Kitty, and welcome to Into the Radius. Fun little survival horror game and a bit of a different content style that I'm going to be trying out on YouTube for a while. So this is a story-driven survival horror game. But I think I will let the game do the talking for itself. Now, personally, my Twitch playthrough of this is on normal. I'd love to share this story more with you guys and struggle a little bit less. Maybe we'll turn it up. Maybe I'll leave a poll in the comments and you guys can vote on, like, if you want me to turn up the difficulty or not. But we're gonna make this very story-driven. Gonna leave the tutorial on. Yeah. So if this is your first time playing, or if you've never played before, you guys get to see that. Iron Man we will not be using. Yeah. Let's get into it. Profile number 2, please. This is gonna be my YouTube one. As you can see, I've got about 8 hours on my stream, so we got a little bit of experience. Alright. For those of you wondering, I am using a Valve Index, so I have control over each of my fingers. If you're ever playing this game and you need to get into your menu, it's right here on your hand, and you just boop. Choose dominant hand. Right hand, please. I'm right-handed. 5'9". Normal movement method. I think head is what we want. Smooth. Actually, that's perfect. Okie dokie. Cow. Let's get moving, shall we? She shattered. I feel them. I talk to them, but are they people? It looks like. Why can't they hear me? What the? So, you gotta crouch to get underneath this cell. Well, you can either use the controller to crouch, or you can crouch with your headset on. Either works.
You can see me? Hear me?
Apparently so. Hello there.
Come closer. Try to touch me.
Okay.
Oh, you can hear me. I kept trying to speak to others, but they couldn't and... help me, please.
I'll do what I can. I'm not sure what there is to do to help you. Ladder. Climb up. Up. Oh! Ow. That made us take a nasty little hit to our health. Oh, sweet healing. Can't open up that door, unfortunately. Knives. We have a backpack. Let's put one of these in here. The other one we'll keep on us. The backpack will automatically follow us when we get too far away, so there's no need to remember to pick it and put it back up on, but you can actively put your backpack back on. Testing, testing, 1, 2. They're all just shatter. I feel that something will happen. My heart beating through. My heart beating, though I don't feel it. I'm sure he will come. Wow, fragile. So, a little advice, because having too much shit in your hands makes it hard to move sometimes. What I recommend is putting a flashlight in the little waist pouch. That way it follows your head still, but moving around becomes a bit easier. And you don't have to worry about having a flashlight in your hand to point in the dark. That is my recommendation. There's also this light, which can be replaced here. It was my homeland, but now it's wasted. When happened? I guess it's been so long. Oh, you can hear something clawing out at that wall there. I guess it's down we go. Ew. Oh. What the hell is that thing? That person's gone. We also have little arm pouches. And we can use that to put stuff away quickly, and then very quickly as well, redraw it. What the fuck are those things? Well, might as well stock up. Got some 9x18 full metal jacket rounds here. Make sure we have plenty of ammo to shoot with. Another quick recommendation is I only recommend ever carrying 3 clips of any type on your belt. That way you have, if you say this clip goes empty, you have a place to put it while you slot another one in. Switch off the safety, we press the B button, which is that button on the index, this top one. So these things, you shoot them, and then if they're fully visible like that, their core will explode when you shoot it. Wait, where the fuck did my flashlight go? Did I drop my flashlight somewhere? I guess I did. Oh well. Oh, but that's also a target, by the way. Tracers. So as the game says, this area is filled with space-time anomalies. And sometimes the only way you're going to be able to see them as you walk forward is by tossing things into them. These tracers are very cheap and very plentiful. Granny Masha took me to church so that I could go to heaven, but this is not heaven. It doesn't look like anything at all.
We need to make sure you stay that way. This is no place for the living. Go into the fog. See what's out there. Your memories will guide you. Now that we've made this connection...
Alrighty. Welcome to home base. Sorry, I kind of hurried through that. I didn't mean to. I'm a bit of an idiot sometimes.
Stop. Authorized personnel only. Raise your hands above your head for identification.
Greetings, Explorer. This message is to remind you that you are the UNPSC field officer aiding our research of the Pechorsk radius anomaly. Congratulations on your contract extension.
So we get
Your
a
security
few starting
level
items
has been
here.
reset to 0 due to long-term absence. Please proceed to your room and continue the missions. We are hoping for complete cooperation.
Understood. They give us a few starting items to work with. As well as there are little bits and pieces you can collect around the base that will help you in the beginning. For example, knives. Knives are good. I would recommend carrying about 2 around you at all time and keeping the rest in your room. Nothing in here. I'm trying to remember where all the starting equipment they give you is. Because they do give you a bunch of starting equipment here. Is there any over here? I forget. I don't think so. Yeah. Can't go in there yet. Looks like we got a workbench out here. And let me see. Ooh, an extra health kit. Let's put that in our bag. It's more health we get to recover. First aid kit. To quickly restore health, use a first aid kit. Take the syringe in your hand, press the trigger, and stick it in the other hand. Done. Remember, the health restoration is a gradual process, though. So health restoration happens over time. We'll tackle that in a minute. Sorry. Oh, the watch has to go to the panel. There we go. See, it's been a while since I last started this game, so I don't remember everything with it. We've got a few extra mags here, a really, really rusty gun. Tip 0 journal. All cassettes, notes with clues and secret stashes stored in the journal. You can read them again whenever you want. Clues, notes, have and useful tips are scattered throughout through the base. Find them all. This is our journal. It tells us how long we have before something happens. A little light on it. A cassette player if we find any cassettes out there in the waste. As well as a global map, a mission area, the journal like it says, and a regular map, which also has a compass on it. Very handy. Yep. We also have extra equipment in here for us, in case we need it. And another set of knives and another workbench. Watcha! Let's accept a mission. You can either use a laser, like this, or the game also responds to touch. Start mission. Cool. So, if we look at the mission we just took, bring the missing explorer's wristwatch for a reward. Cool. Let's explore a little bit more of the base first before we go anywhere else. Perfect. As I was saying, let's explore a little bit more of the base first before we go anywhere. Don't really need that on right now. Alright. Over here, because of the Christmas event that went on, they give us a few extra things. A little cassette tape here, some food, which we're going to take one of those with us out into a couple of those actually, probably with us out into the radius. A couple bits of food. Energy drink. Grenades. Yes. They do give you grenades. Put that in that pouch there. Careful though. Grenades in this game are highly dangerous. Highly, highly dangerous. I think we'll leave most of the rest of that alone for now. But that thing is stocked up really well for starting equipment. I would recommend them to actually take down the tree and maybe just put it in boxes over there being like, free equipment for people. But we have a little cassette tape here.
Dear explorers, it's been a tough year, but thanks to your perseverance and our support, you made it. From the bottom of our hearts, we'd like to thank you for keeping spirits high and exploring the Pechorsk exclusion zone. The number of missing personnel has dropped significantly, and it's another thing to celebrate. Every single missing explorer will be forever remembered for their heroic deeds. On the brighter side, this year we'd like to treat you with pure catharsis for your taste buds. Canned pineapple. May you and your dear ones live as long as these precious cans on your shelves. Safety warning. Don't burn candles on your cardboard tree. It may end up disastrous. Congratulations on surviving this year. On to another. Happy holidays.
So it was a holiday event thing, so I understand why they keep it up, but like I was saying, another little thing is if, like, say you're out in the radius late at night, you can actually toggle the backlight on your watch on and off. But yeah, it's time for us to actually go out and explore. If I keep looking down at my hand, it's because I'm used to streaming this, so I'm trying to check chat, even though I know chat's not here right now. I'm gonna cut these loading times out after this point. You guys don't necessarily need to see it, and I will try not to talk when it happens. So quickly, before we go anywhere further in, we want to come up here. And we want to open up this.
Attention. This is UNPSC emergency guidance recording L1-61. If you are listening to this, you are most likely suffering from one or more of the following conditions: a sense of displacement, disorientation,
More ammo, thank you.
ataxia, and visual auditory hallucinations.
We're gonna take
Please
these
remain calm.
rusty
You are
ones.
experiencing the adverse effects of prolonged exposure to the Pechorsk radius. This recording was placed here by the
And we're gonna sell that when we get back to base.
personnel to safety. Inside this emergency cache, you will find a basic survival kit that will get you to the nearest research outpost. Enter the fog to find it.
Okay, so that doesn't give you all the details you need. You can't just enter the fog anywhere and find the research station. If you noticed, we have those little guiding fence posts. To get anywhere within here, you have to follow those fence posts. Smoke grenade. Absolutely useless. Oh, you don't believe me? Trust me, it's useless. Another gun to sell. So a lot of the early game is just making sure you have enough enough supplies to survive, as well as you can make money from supplies you don't need. Personally, the grenades and the flares are absolutely utterly useless. But a lot of the other stuff is not. A single shotgun shell. Keep that. May be helpful. Who knows? Why does it keep doing that? Why do I keep dropping things? Can't break the car window, unfortunately. I don't even think you can open up the boot. AKA the trunk. Sorry, I hang out with a lot of British people. You'll have to forgive me for the British idioms. Wait, no you won't. It's not a bad thing. Alrighty, so... Enemy, they do aggro you from a certain distance. Oh, shit. Did I forget to turn the safety off? Okay. If you do not destroy those bubbles, they will come back. You have to make sure you're destroying those bubbles. Little white effects around people. That's something.
What's this unknown hum again?
Memories
Got the new
will come out of
coil
these
installed.
people.
Should work all right. Gotta lock the thing up before some sneaky bastard breaks in and steals it again. Where did the key go?
Where did the key go indeed? Now, it's your first mission. They don't throw anything too heavy at you. Lost logs, the burned man. I don't remember my name or why I'm here. I just know that I felt the sting of death, and its parting gift was fear. Block post was my grave. I'd gone unprepared and found myself surrounded. Soldiers emptying their clip after clip at concrete barrier I had ducked behind. The shooting lasted for what felt like hours. Oh.
UMPSC Explorer 12, log 13-6, steps. The step artifact is similar in appearance to a semi-transparent rhombic hexacontrahedron. This artifact
More tracers
was discovered in
for
a remote sector of the radius that
anomalies.
had previously been off limits to UMPSC explorers. When the artifact is activated by squeezing, it causes you to leave a trail of visibly illuminated footsteps behind that stay visible for hours. I haven't yet found any step artifacts myself, but I heard about an explorer fooling around with one a while back. They ended up helping several chains that had been stranded for years to find their way back to a UMPSC tower. One of them was my partner for a while until they got taken out by a swarm of mimics. R.I.P., comrade.
Mimics, you say? And we have food here too. Like I said, the first early bits of game here are all about stocking up on supplies. Day 40, we settled on a hill next to railroad. Looks like there was a substation or something before. Cleaned the area from monsters. Glad we had those NATO guns after all. Day 43, a couple more people joined us. Their memory is messed up too, of course. This is helpful. This we'll get to figure out what its use for is later. Oh, I cannot bring it. Oh, no, I can put it in the bag. Never mind. It goes in the bag. I don't think there's anything we can do with this, at least not quite yet. Another knife, but we don't need any more. That's what we're looking for. The lost watch. And then more food. And ammo for a gun type we don't have yet. 9x19. There are those astute people in the audience. That is Glock ammo. Hey, lass. How you doing?
Help me, please. That wasn't really me, just an image. I'm trapped somewhere terrible. I don't know where, just that it's dark here. And I can't move.
Dark and can't move.
I'm so sick of this place, whatever it is. My name's Katya, by the way.
Katya.
I'm so glad I found
Well,
you.
hi, Katya. I'm Star.
Finally, I'm not alone.
UAZ died in the middle of the road just before the monitor depot by the, Vomi route. Had to get out of there fast. And left the ammo in a hurry. Gotta come back and to fetch it. What is that squelching noise? I mean, I know what it is, but... We're not required to go out any further yet, but why don't we explore just a little bit? So a fall like this will actually hurt me a lot. But there are ways to mitigate fall damage to a minimum. Ah, here she is.
The block post was part of the Soviet Army's attempt to take control of the situation in the first days following the event. But the boys who manned it, there was no way they could have done anything or helped anyone in the city. They all got so sick.
Ah, yes. Paper
They were
gold.
confused, disoriented. They had been preparing
Once again,
for
there's a
war,
reason for it.
even nuclear war.
There's a reason
Couldn't have expected
for the
something
toilet
like
paper.
this.
Trust me.
Whatever it was. Whatever it is. Maybe it's just the Earth. Tired of us.
So, yellow dots indicate how tired you are. So, prolonged sprinting, going a certain amount of time without eating, will increase your hunger gauge. Which means you'll be able to run less and less long, because it'll only refill up to... Oh wait, no, it does refill, okay. But I think it's when you're fully hungry you can't sprint. I'm just dumb. So before we go up there, we're gonna drop a couple things off in our room. Open, please. So, this, and if I can grab it, light keeps going. The first expedition. The light keeps going out all day. There was an outage at the power station. Someone broke inside and destroyed the hardware. They don't touch the locks, though, which is kind of weird. And they stole this coil. They stole this. A coil, was it? Mum's being grumpy, but her department at the factory stalled. Okay, need to get a candle now. Daughter of the Snows is a page turner. Ah, they're a reader. Cool. So, this does this. Why, you may ask? Well, it'll give us a tutorial on this here soon, but I figure I might as well head it off. It's for gun maintenance. As I said, though, we are a little hungry, so why not? Alright. When we are in base, we will not get hungry, and we will not lose, hunger bar for sprinting, so. Alright, before we do any of that over there. Gun. No, cake mine. Gun. Gun. Oh. I just shot myself. Magazine. And I think all of our little containers are full at the moment. No, this one needs 2 more to be full. Okay. Which means we just have a random bullet to sell. That's all. Magazine. Cool. And we sell that, and we get money out of it. Cool. It's the best use for your junk items. Now coming over here. Delivery. Top priority. This is where we take this. Complete. Accept. Continue. Alright, we have been paid and we have a new security level. So from here, it wants us to go to the firing range to get a little bit of extra training. So now this place will unlock for us. Training, please. Reward another $300. That should push us up above about 2,200.
Welcome back, Explorer. This is the UNPSC training facility. To confirm your access level, you must pass a qualification test. Upon completing the procedure, you will be granted rights to buy better equipment.
The game is teaching you that that it has a throwing mechanic. How throwing mechanic works is you grip the weapon in your hand like so without pulling the trigger. You pull the trigger and then motion forward and release trigger. And that throws items. We learned about this earlier. I already talked to you guys about this, and we learned it during the tutorial, which is this. This is something we actually just picked up, which it'll help us identify anomalies. Green means you're heading in the right direction. Blue means you are far away. And this will also award us anomalies. Potato. But these aren't really anomalies. The noise comes from that tide meter gauge gadget on the top of it. Tide meter is the timer that tracks the tide, the global phenomenon that resets everything in the radius, monsters, artifacts, anomalies, etc. If you find yourself in the radius during the tide, you don't panic. The tide won't kill you, but it will carry you to a random place. Tide is not coming yet. Don't worry. If the sound is getting nerves, feel free to press the button in the tide meter to turn it off. So basically, it gives you like a every few day reset on the tide. Alright, this is gonna teach us about gun condition. This is in pretty bad shape. And see, now the gun's jammed because it's dirty. Cool. But as I was talking about earlier, we can do things to improve the condition of guns. Grab the spray. And the toothbrush. Whenever we find guns in rough condition, we can spray them down with a little bit of oil. And scrub them. This will improve their condition quite a bit. Although sometimes you may need to angle these different in the vise to really get around to all of them. All the bits and pieces. If the dirt starts coming off in spatters, you're doing it right. You can also check the weapon condition info. Starting from the blue level, well, we're not quite up to the blue level yet. Let me get this up to the blue level. There. Now these won't work to improve it anymore. Remember the little rod we picked out there? Little ramrod? And some toilet paper. And it does take a few times when it's that bad of condition, but you go from a gun in really rough shape, one that might jam and cause you issues, to one in a working condition.
Despite our best efforts, the only ones able to enter the radius, the former inhabitants of Pechorsk, die of organ failure if leaving the 2-kilometer zone around it. The committee needs your help in exploring the phenomenon and finding a cure. The radius is clearly hostile, and only you can shield humanity from its dangers.
Gotcha. Gotcha, boss. Alright. So we've completed our training. Well, we don't need any more of that. So, back into the base. You might think, oh, we have to go buy some of that stuff now. No, they give you free stuff. It just so happens now that we have extra. Or no, we don't have extra. I set that in here beforehand. Never mind. Ooh, darts. But they do give you things to kind of, help you feel better. Yeah, they give us a little guitar to play with. Gives us a little tutorial on how to play it as well. It's pretty cool. Some extra food. Physical needs, fatigue, and hunger are your shadow companions. You can track them with your armband. Always have some tinned food and candy on you. Once you get tired, head to the shelter and return to the hub. You can always find a place to sleep there. And they give us some extra free food here. Canned food. I can show you guys that once we actually do get hungry again. But we also get a little bit of a present here. A sawed-off shotgun. Didn't we pick up a round of buckshot earlier? There it is. Oh. Just fuck that. Gives me a extra little rumpa-dump here. I think it's in perfect shape too, if I remember correctly. Yep, it's perfect shape right now. Cool. That we can actually place here. So there's two ways we can carry around bigger weapons like that, because we don't have a holster for those like we do for the pistol. So with heavier weapons, we can do this one of two ways. We can have them here and have to bring our backpack out every time to use them, or we can do that. It does make it a bit more different, because you can't just reach behind you like this to pull out the backpack. When the backpack goes away, because it'll just pull this out. You have to reach more towards the center of your back. Come on, don't make me a liar. There we go. Sorry, more towards just past the center. They also give us an anomaly and one of these, but we found one of these out in the field. Artifact. This is a regen cube. This will help us get some health back if we don't have a lot of health kits on us like this. I'm gonna actually take some time to reorganize the backpack here as well while we're here. So I want knives we can have laying down at the bottom with the food. Health items can come over here. Don't have any use for this yet. We don't have a use for that yet. Get all the candy in one corner. Get all the ammo in one corner of its own, including our brand new set of buckshot here. Okay, cool. Now, what else can you do? Well, we'll cover that next time. I'm gonna cut part 1 here. Okay? Hey everyone. I'm going to make a quick announcement that through CM Games, the makers of Into the Radius, we are running a giveaway of the game. I have 2 Steam VR codes and 1 MetaQuest code to give away to you guys, the viewers. How do you enter the giveaway, you may ask? Well, the giveaway is going to be next Friday, so you have an entire week, a little over a week, to enter. For a entry to be valid, you must follow me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/StarNovaKitty. You earn raffle tickets by watching the stream and redeeming them through channel points. The more you watch, the more tickets you get, and the better your chances of winning. May the odds forever be in your favor.